and shine. Leave your Sunday best at home, be the last time you wear what you got on. Bikini top and cut off jeans. Baby girl, you know you're looking mean. She said, how we gonna make it through the mud hole? Won't you think you got swampers on my truck phone? Ooh, it's about to get dirty in the dirty South. I'm about to show you what it's all about. But don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We gonna tap, light that fire. We gonna crank that country. Pass that, and get Thursday. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Well, it's about to get dirty. About a good old flood, watching that red clay turn to mud. Sling it up, slap past the doors like a new paint job on a 4x4. Girl, you're gonna have a good old time. Can't let a little bit of rain change your mind. Let your hair down, kick off in boots. Once in your life, let yourself cut loose. Gonna get money from head to toe, clean it off, living in a swimming hole. Listen, about to get dirty in the dirty South. I'm about to show you what it's all about. And don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We gonna tap, light that fire. We gonna crank that country. That's that, that's it Thursday. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. It's about to get dirty. About to change, baptized in muddy water, let me hear you say, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Listen, about to get dirty in the dirty South. About to show you what it's all about. And don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We gonna tap, light that fire. We gonna crank that country. Pass that, that's a good Thursday.
I be the one to doubt us, 'cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. We been on the road, from the go. Hit my blood, you know. We been down for too long to give up. Can't go, I need all pesos, want it all. Can't 'cause we've been putting in the hour. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to go up.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. The Browns come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Bengals going up against the Browns. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Freeman again. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now let's go. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. His throw caught at about the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. 1st and goal from the 5. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Let's meet the offensive starters, and let's discuss Corey Coleman, first wide receiver drafted out of last year's class.
And there was a reason for that. When you watched his tape, when you watched his games, you saw his explosiveness and ability to play the ball in the air downfield. Don't hung up on the fact he only ran 4.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be second down. First drive for this offense today, and our first chance to get a look at Tyler Eifert.
And he's part of the new wave of tight ends in the NFL. They use them in every position, sometimes even by themselves as a wide receiver.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary. Very key here in this one.
Yeah, you have to cut me off because, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. That's complete. It's Gordon. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And out now, here come the Bengals. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. To the left side here for Eifert. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concerns coming into this one. Right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a first down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out really fast and really get deep, and that allows you to throw the quick game underneath, and they took advantage of it.
Throwing right, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 19, and it'll give the Bengals a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Again, here's Bernard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Third down now following the run.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. Leopard.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with...
Yo. Hey, what up? What you doing? Hey, man. Trouble, man. Had to have my 2nd meal of the day. Trouble, man. Hey, I'm good. All that shit out there.
The play clock's
They
running
know I'm
down.
not crazy, man.
This is Freeman on
Acting like
1st
I'm
and
crazy.
10.
I don't like
And he
that.
cuts it out to the sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not
No,
before
I
he gets
feel like
into enemy
people is looking
territory.
at me like I'm
I don't care
insane.
what the game plan was coming in.
Yeah, this guy
After
goes
these
again.
runs,
You're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet. Running plays that are working
hold on.
and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're
How do
doing
I
a great
take off my
job.
Goes without saying, the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
What?
In a big
My
way, and
voice
they've
up
got to
there.
figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run,
What's
or
that?
can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
hold on.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
That's what I put. I still hear my shit. Oh, I probably don't hear you on the.
And now a 1st down following that long gain.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Hold on.
They go
No,
play
no, no,
action
no.
here on first end zone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Yeah.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding.
Yeah, because it was
so
too
much
long.
for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play that's called, every single run, because you want to know how your guy's going to block it. They want to know how he's going to run it, what kind of cuts he's going to make, and it's really anticipatory. And when you're really locked in together, you know what he's going to do before he actually does it. On this play, that didn't happen at all, and that turned into a big loss.
He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation.
Yeah, I just screenshotted everything.
And the first play will be a field goal try.
You remember this day?
47-yard attempt from the left hash.
But I'm so, you know what it is,
and
though?
This will split the
I feel like
uprights.
certain things need to be said.
And they will
Some
stretch the
certain
lead
people
down to
doesn't
17 to 3.
So
As it turns out, that sack does not
voice to
wind
be
up
heard on
costing
my
him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, the kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
Sixers. I want to get Jesus on the podcast. I don't know if he's going yet.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I want to get him up here.
This is fielded at the goal line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Alexander in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. He'll look to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown of the game.